Good day, guys. Welcome back to my channel, and this is Millie's vlog. Is it Millie's vlog? No, Millie's corner. Yes, Millie's corner. Today, we are going to be gisting. There was this thing that happened to me while I was in school, and each time I remember it, I just smile. So my first date was while I was in school. Throughout my secondary school dates, I did not date. When I hear people gist and everything, and they tell how they were dating in secondary school, how they got their heart broken, I'm just looking at them like, you serious? You're just a secondary school and you're already doing relationship. It felt like abomination where in my ears at that time. Partly because my parents were strict. My parents were very strict. My father was a pastor. And my mom was following me like bumper to bumper. And my school was kind of a decent school, so there was really no time for this kind of. It was not even in our head. I went to that school where in secondary school we used to we were very judgmental. We used to look at people like this one is poor child, this one is a bad child. So when I went to into the university and everybody was saying how they dated in secondary school, I would be looking at them like, oh, you have mind do. So I started dating while I was in school. I had spent like 2 years in school without dating, and one day I just go like, okay, let me just give it a try. Not that I wasn't getting people asking me out, but I'm the scared kind of person because I've already had strict warning from the house like dating, dating, dating. I sent you to school to study. I sent you so I already had opinion about dating, and so it wasn't really looking exciting to me. So when I finally decided to start dating, I finally decided. And while I was in school, maybe because of my stature or maybe because of I don't know. I don't know. I was never attracted to my fellow students. I just don't know. I just felt like, okay, your parents are giving you money to school. Why would you want to use that money to impress me? Impress me. I just never liked. I just never liked it. They never looked good to me. When I see students, this is just me. I don't know if it is like that for you, but it's just me. And I see you, boyfriend and girlfriend in the girls' room, in the boys' room, like eating noodles. Nobody really has anything to offer anybody spiritually, materially, financially, educational wise. They're in the same boat, and I'm looking like, okay. Not like yes, I. I wanted to say, not like I enter into any relationship hoping to gain something, but on the second thought, yes, I should be adding value to you and you should be adding value to me. I think that's what relationship is. So I had like some notions about relationship in my head, so which actually affected me. Listen to me. Just let me start this just straight. What am I waiting for? So I was going to class one time and a car stopped in front of me and the guy was looking nice and cute. It was me and my friend Sophia. We were going to class and the guy stopped in front of us and hi, hi, hi. Can I drop you after checking on that hot zone? I like, please, you can. It was within the campus. So he picked us up and wanted to drop us at our faculty. I were coming down, you were like, okay, can I have your number? I'm like, oh, number. Only number, you can have it. So I gave him my number and he started calling. And we started talking. He was way, way older. Yes, way, way older. He was not a student. He was working and everything just looks nice. You know, when you're a student, I have a working class asking you out. It looks tantalizing and interesting. And when you kept calling and stuff, you're like, okay, let me give this guy a chance. And we were talking and talking and talking and talking. Because of my background or because of where I came out from, I'm kind of strict in all those relationship, manya things. This feels strange discussing this. Very strange. Like I was saying, so it was trying all the gimmicks he had. He was trying to be romantic. He was getting me gifts. He was trying to encourage me in school and blah blah blah. He was always inviting me to hotels, which I never went to because I knew what it was going to end up. So when he gives me gifts, I'll collect. When I'm collecting this gift, I'll tell him that see, This thing you are giving me does not mean that you will have your way with me. I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, okay, very good. And I just like, I just got attracted more like, oh, this is someone that is willing to give gifts because in school, when you collect something, you give something. So like, this is someone that is willing to give me something without expecting anything in return. Okay, we move. So when you saw that, I don't know what he was thinking, but when you saw that gifts were not really going to get him what he wanted because he wanted something, and I was a novice. I was kind of naive. I thought I knew things because I was always talking like blah 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 blah, blah, but I did not know anything. So it changed strategy. So we started talking about marriage. I was in like 200 level. Started talking about marriage and blah blah blah. I'm like marriage. But like, okay, his parents have been disturbing him to bring someone, blah blah. You know all those things now. And he sees me as a responsible person. And me, I'm like, oh, I'm responsible. So it started being that line. I was like, okay, okay, okay. At that time, I was not even thinking about marriage care. I wasn't thinking about marriage, and when he was talking, I was like, okay, this guy is actually respectable. This guy, he actually knows what he wants. And one time, he drove to school, and he was like, okay, like 3 villages away from school, 3 towns away from school. This is Abo. I schooled in Delta State, Abaka. And I was like, okay, there's a barrier going on there. It's a family, Shah family. I don't know how related it was, but it was family. It was a family barrier. His family was going to be there, and we wanted me to accompany him. And I was like, okay, that's fine. If I are going to drop me back in school, that's fine. My brothers and my sisters. After that, we went to Abo. We drove all the way to Abo, and when we got there, it was a normal burial. That was my first time attending burial to do, and I'm not drawing this water. Do you know this is a way to after you cut, you have to do your like some bad habits, yeah. Like I was saying. So so we got to the burial and his family was just introducing me to everybody. Oh, this is my girlfriend. Oh, some people tell them this is my fiance, and I was looking at him like, at first I was like, don't you introduce me to your family. Don't introduce, because I was still young and I was like, my parents are in Lagos. How my parents say when they hear that I'm in Abu. What kind of a thing is that? I kept introducing me. But at a point I started softening up like, oh, that's so nice, that's so cute, and all. So after the burial, he took me to his parents' place, and the parents were sitting on the dining. They brought out food, like actual food. The woman pounded yam. It was not poundo at that time. Poundo was not rampant. She pounded yam, made egusi soup. The egusi soup was those appetizing egusi soup. She said that she was calling my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. Ah, this your wife is fine, no, no, no. And they were so receptive. Like even his father was there. They were so receptive. The father was asking me, so where are you from? Blah 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 blah. And the mom was like, this is not that you brought somebody home. I'm happy. As in, I felt like I was in a family. I felt like I was part of the family. And I'm a nice person. Not like I'm laying my trumpet, but so we all flew, and I felt accepted. It was so nice. So after eating, I packed the plate. You know all those wifey responsibilities. I packed the plate. I took it to the kitchen. I washed it, and she came to meet me in the kitchen, and she was gisting with me, and we were gisting. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that this guy was married? I think I'm fast forwarding. Let me rewind back. Rewind back. Let me go back. After all the many drama, I was softening up to him, and I was already like getting like, okay, me saying you need to be committed in this relationship. You need to be doing. I was already giving myself some TED talk and all that. Eh? So one time, I think my friend told me that. I started telling my friend about him. My friend was like, no, that day he dropped us in school, that she saw his phone and there was a baby at the screensaver. I was like, hey, I dismissed it, but I did not dismiss it too. I was thinking about it. What's which baby in the screensaver? Someone that I've gone to his village. I've seen his father, I've seen his mother, I've seen his family, and you're telling me. So I asked him like, do you have a child? I said no. Like, there's a child. That day you dropped us. Like, you showed me. So like, no, there's no child. No child whatsoever. That your friend, blah 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 blah. But my friend had no reason to tell me otherwise. So, so one time I went to visit. Just in Angola, I went to visit and he strolled out. That was how. Is he being nosy? So I picked up his laptop. Usually, at that time in my life, when I see somebody's phone and somebody's laptop, where I go to is photos. Not like I was being nosy, but for now, if somebody does it to me, I'll say it's being nosy. But then I didn't see it as being nosy. So I picked up his laptop and it was unlocked. So I started going through pictures, and I was going through pictures. I was seeing a woman. I was seeing children. And you and behold, at first when I saw the woman, I was like, okay, this could be his sister, because he took me as a sister. This could be his sister and the sister's kids. But when I looked further, I saw videos. This guy was celebrating his child's dedication. Being celebrating your child's dedication. And I saw his father and his mother on that video. I kid you not. I kid you not. They were on that video. And there was one where they were praying inside. I was dumbfounded. Like, that was the first time in my life that I was in that situation, any relation. That was the first time I wanted to enter a relationship. I was just dumbfounded. I was just looking. Yeah? Hey, God Almighty. I was dazed because I was seeing the father and mother on that video. I just shut the laptop down, and when he came in, I didn't ask. No, I didn't ask. I waited till I got to school and I picked up my phone and I called and I was like, so you're married? Like, no, married kid. I'm not married, no, married. Like, I went through your laptop. I was like, why would you touch my laptop? Blah, blah, blah. All those French making me like, wow. I was, at that time, I was already crying. I was already feeling heartbroken. I was already feeling like a... But what pained me the most was that in Papa, his father and his mother, why would you encourage your son to cheat? Why would you encourage your son to have extramarital affairs? You know, till today, I'm still dazed. Like, I've not gotten over it. Because it's not that when you're old, you're supposed to have sense. We're supposed to be able to know good from bad. Man, I was amazed. This guy drove back. He drove to my school and was honing in front of my hostel because I did not want anybody to come, because everybody was seeing me as a good girl in the hostel. I was a good girl. Everyone was seeing me as a good girl in the hostel because I didn't want drama. So I went to meet him in his car and he was telling me it was not well. I'm married. I know what I saw. All this kind of thing. I was talking, speaking plenty English. That time I was young. I had plenty strength. Like, so, I'm not a stupid person. Yada. That's why I say, he's married, but the wife is a foreigner. The wife is not in Nigeria. She's like from, is it Cameroon or Liberia or something like that. So, because I was putting it to him that you are a liar. Your family are full of bunch of liars. Your mother is a liar. Your father is a liar. I was saying, oh, then you get that previous guy was like, say this dating thing. at that point, I think I dropped it for a year. Like, I just dropped like, this thing is not for me at all. Considering where I was coming from and considering what I saw, as in that was the first time I started. I was like, okay, let me have a relationship like my peers, like my mates. And I didn't see it as a bad thing because everybody was having a relationship. Why am I? That was what happened though. My so-called first relationship. So I used to be surprised when some siblings, it's okay. Some friends can lie for their friend that, oh, Yahoo, our wife. But when parents do that, they say they post brain it. They enter here like, who does that? So guys, that is the end of our gist today. I don't want this. I think this video is getting longer. I pray I'm able to cut it short. So if you have watched to this extent, please subscribe. Please, they don't collect money to subscribe. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. Try gist me about your first relationship and how it went. Oh, that will be long. But comment whatever you can comment, like, share, and